This is not a coincidence. You were not scrolling aimlessly. You were not just passing time. Something inside you, something deeper than thought, deeper than logic, deeper than anything your mind can explain, brought you here, right now, at this exact second. Not a minute earlier, not a minute later. This exact moment. Because this is when you are ready to hear what the universe has been trying to tell you for a very long time. Stop what you are doing. Close the other tabs. Put down the distractions. Let everything else wait. Because what you are about to hear is not entertainment. It is not background noise. It is not something to listen to while you do something else. This is a message that was meant for you, personally, specifically, deliberately. The universe does not waste energy. It does not send signals to the wrong person. If you are here, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Breathe. Slowly, deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs. Feel your body settle. Feel the noise of the world fade away. For the next few minutes, it is just you and this message. Nothing else matters. Nothing else exists. Just you and the truth that is about to reach your soul. There is someone who is completely consumed by thoughts of you. Not casually, not occasionally, not in passing. They are consumed. You have taken residence in a part of their mind they cannot access during the day, a part that only opens when the world goes silent, when the lights go off, when the noise stops, when there is nothing left but them and the truth they have been running from. And that truth is you. You are the truth they cannot escape. Every single night, when the rest of the world sleeps, this person is awake. They are lying in bed, staring at the darkness. Their body is tired. Their eyes are heavy. But their mind will not stop. It replays you. Over and over and over again. Like a movie that has no ending. Like a song stuck on repeat. Like a prayer they did not mean to start but cannot stop saying. They remember the way you smiled. Not the smile you gave to everyone. The real one. The one that came without warning. The one that lit up your entire face. The one that made them forget whatever they were saying. They remember it, and it hits them every single time like they are seeing it for the first time. They remember your voice. The exact sound of it. The way certain words sounded when you said them. The way their name sounded in your mouth. Nobody has ever said their name the way you did. Nobody. They have listened to other people say it 1,000 times since then. It never sounds the same. It never feels the same. Because when you said it, it meant something. When you said it, they felt like they existed, like they mattered, like they were real. They remember the way you looked at them. That look, the one that saw past everything they were pretending to be. The one that reached into the deepest part of them and said, I see you. Not the version you show the world. Not the mask. Not the performance. You, the real you, the scared you, the broken you, the beautiful you. They have never been seen like that before. They have never been seen like that since. And it haunts them. It haunts them every single night. They turn over in bed. They check the clock. It is late. Too late to be awake. Too late to be thinking. Too late to be feeling this much. But they cannot stop. They press their face into the pillow. They close their eyes tighter. They try to force sleep. But sleep does not come. You come instead. You always come instead. They reach for their phone. The screen lights up their face in the dark room. They go to your name. They stare at it. Just your name. Just those letters arranged in that specific order. And somehow even your name makes their chest tight. Even your name makes their eyes sting. Even your name carries a weight that they cannot put down. They open the last conversation. They scroll through old messages. They read words that were written months ago, maybe years ago. They read them like scripture. They read them like love letters. They read them like proof that what happened between you was real. Because sometimes, in the daylight, they wonder. They wonder if they imagined it. They wonder if it was as deep as they remember. They wonder if you felt it too. But at night, they know. At night, the doubt disappears. At night, they know with absolute certainty that what you shared was real. It was rare. It was once in a lifetime. And they let it go. They start typing a message to you. The cursor blinks. Their thumbs hover over the keyboard. The words are right there, right on the edge of being said. I miss you. I am sorry. I was wrong. I think about you every night. I never stopped loving you. Please talk to me. Please give me one more chance. Please do not forget me. But they do not send it. They never send it. They stare at the words. They read them back. They imagine your face reading them. They imagine you not responding. They imagine the silence that would follow. And the fear wins. It always wins. So they delete every word, letter by letter, until the screen is blank again. Until the message that could have changed everything disappears into nothing. They put the phone down, face down, like they are trying to bury it, like they are trying to bury the urge. But 30 seconds later, they pick it up again. They go back to your picture. They zoom in. They study your face. They trace the outline of your features with their eyes. They wonder where you are right now. They wonder if you are sleeping peacefully. They wonder if you are dreaming. They wonder if you ever dream about them. They get out of bed because lying still has become impossible. They walk through their dark house. They pour water. They do not drink. They stand at the window. They look outside at the empty street. They look up at the sky. They look at the stars, and they think about you. They wonder if you are looking at the same sky. They wonder if somehow, across all the distance, across all the silence, across all the time that has passed, you can feel them. They wonder if you know. This is their life now. This is every night. This is the part of their existence that nobody else sees. During the day, they function. They go to work. They respond to messages. They show up. They laugh at the right moments. They nod at the right times. They wear the mask so well that no one suspects anything. No one knows that behind the smile is a person falling apart. No one knows that behind the casual words is a heart that is screaming. No one knows that the person standing in front of them is haunted by someone they lost, by someone they let go, by you. But you already knew something was happening. You already felt it. You did not have the words for it. You did not have the explanation. But you felt it in your body. You felt it in your spirit. You felt it in the quiet moments when something shifted inside you for no apparent reason. You have been waking up in the middle of the night, not because of noise, not because of a nightmare. You just wake up, suddenly, completely, like someone called your name, like someone touched your shoulder, like someone was standing beside your bed. You open your eyes and the room is empty. But the feeling is not empty. The feeling is full, heavy, present, like someone is there with you even though no one is. You have felt a heaviness in your chest that does not belong to you, a sadness that came from nowhere. You were fine one moment, and then suddenly you were not. Suddenly, there was a weight, a pressure, a feeling of missing something you could not name. You tried to explain it. You tried to find the source, but there was no source, not in your life, not in your day, not in anything that happened. The sadness came from outside of you. It traveled to you. It found you because it was theirs, their pain, their longing, their missing you. It reached across the invisible space between your souls and landed in your chest like a stone. You have felt warmth too. Sudden, unexplained warmth. A feeling of being wrapped in something soft. A feeling of being held by invisible arms. A feeling of being loved so deeply that it brought tears to your eyes, even though you did not know why. That was them too. That was their love reaching you. That was their heart calling out to yours in the language that souls speak. The language that has no words. The language that travels through dimensions, through time, through silence, through everything that stands between two people who are connected at the deepest level. This connection is real. It is not your imagination. It is not wishful thinking. It is not desperation. It is the most ancient form of communication that exists. It predates language. It predates technology. It predates everything humans have built to try to reach each other. Before there were phones, before there were letters, before there were words, there were souls. And souls have always known how to find each other. Your soul and their soul are linked. They were linked before you met. They were linked before you were born into this life. There is a thread between you that cannot be cut by distance. It cannot be cut by silence. It cannot be cut by time. It cannot be cut by fear. It cannot be cut by other people. It cannot be cut by anything in this physical world, because it does not exist in this physical world. It exists in a realm that is beyond what your eyes can see. A realm where truth is the only currency. A realm where pretending is impossible. A realm where what is real can never be destroyed. This is why you feel them. This is why they feel you. This is why the connection survived everything that should have ended it. The arguments, the silence, the distance, the time, the pain. All of it should have been enough to sever the bond. But it was not. Because what is connected at the soul level cannot be disconnected by human hands. But here is something you need to hear. Something important. Something that will change the way you see everything that has happened. You have changed. You are not the same person you were when this story began. The version of you that loved them, that waited for them, that cried for them, that would have given anything to hear from them, that version still lives inside you, but it no longer controls you. It no longer defines you. It no longer dictates what you do or how you feel about yourself. There was a time when their silence could destroy you, when one ignored message could ruin your entire day, when one unreturned call could send you spiraling into doubt, when their absence felt like a verdict, like a judgment, like proof that you were not enough. There was a time when you measured your worth by their attention, when you woke up every morning checking your phone before you even opened your eyes, when your mood for the entire day depended on whether they reached out, when you would analyze every word they said, every word they did not say, every pause, every delay, every shift in tone, trying to decode what they were thinking, trying to understand what you did wrong, trying to figure out how to make them want you again. There was a time when you abandoned yourself for them, when you said yes, when you meant no, when you stayed quiet, when you wanted to scream, when you made yourself smaller to avoid making them uncomfortable, when you swallowed your needs because you were afraid that having needs would push them away, when you tolerated things that hurt you because you thought tolerating pain was the same as being loyal, when you confused being patient with being a doormat, when you confused being understanding with being used, when you confused love with suffering. That time is over. Something happened inside you. It did not happen all at once. It was not a single moment of clarity. It was a slow burning, a gradual awakening, 1,000 tiny moments of choosing yourself that added up to a complete transformation. It started with the smallest decisions. Not checking your phone first thing in the morning, not rereading old messages before bed, not driving past places that reminded you of them, not listening to songs that pulled you back into the pain. Small decisions that did not feel powerful at the time, but they were. They were the foundation of your rebuilding. Then the bigger shifts came. You started saying what you meant. You started honoring your own feelings. You started recognizing when something did not feel right and trusting that recognition instead of ignoring it. You started setting boundaries, not walls, boundaries. There is a difference. Walls keep everything out. Boundaries let the right things in and keep the wrong things out. You learned that difference. You lived that difference. You stopped apologizing for existing. You stopped shrinking yourself. You stopped performing for people who were not even paying attention. You stopped chasing people who showed you clearly that they did not want to be caught. You stopped pouring from an empty cup and wondering why you had nothing left. You filled your own cup, slowly, patiently, with your own hands, with your own love, with your own attention, with your own care. You became the person you were always waiting for someone else to be. And now you are different, not cold, not closed, not bitter, not hard. You are different in the way that gold is different from the rock it was buried in. You were always gold. You just needed the fire to reveal it. The pain was the fire. The heartbreak was the fire. The silence was the fire. The loneliness was the fire. And it did not destroy you. It refined you. You walk differently now. You carry a stillness that was not there before. A peace that does not depend on anyone else. A confidence that comes from surviving the worst and discovering that you are still standing. You no longer look for approval. You no longer wait for permission. You no longer need someone else to tell you that you are worthy. You know, deep in your bones, in your blood, in the center of your being, you know. And this shift is not invisible. It is not happening in secret. The spiritual realm sees it. The universe sees it. Every soul connected to yours feels it. And the person who thinks about you every night feels it more than anyone. They feel that something is different. They cannot name it. They cannot explain it. But they feel it. The energy that used to reach for them, the energy that used to chase them, the energy that used to wait for them, it has changed. It has become still, complete, self-contained. Like a river that used to flood, now flowing calmly within its banks. Like a fire that used to burn wild, now glowing steady and warm. Like a storm that has passed, leaving behind clear skies and solid ground. This terrifies them, because they built their sense of security on your pursuit. They felt safe knowing you would always be there. They felt powerful knowing you would always wait. They felt in control knowing that no matter how far they pulled away, you would always pull them back. Your love was their safety net. Your patience was their permission to take as long as they wanted. Your consistency was the ground they stood on while they figured themselves out. But the ground has shifted. The safety net is gone. Not because you stopped loving, but because you started loving yourself more than you loved the idea of being chosen by someone who could not choose you. They feel this, and it keeps them up at night. It adds urgency to their restlessness. It adds desperation to their longing. The thoughts of you that used to be sweet and nostalgic are now tinged with panic, with the realization that time is not unlimited, that your patience was not infinite, that your heart, as big as it is, has learned to protect itself. They are seeing signs everywhere, numbers repeating on clocks, your name appearing in random places, songs that feel like messages, dreams that feel like visits, coincidences that are too precise to be coincidences. The universe is surrounding them with reminders of you, not to torture them, to wake them up, to push them toward the truth they have been avoiding, to show them that the window they thought would always be open is slowly, quietly, peacefully closing. Not with anger, not with drama, with grace. with the quiet dignity of someone who has learned that they deserve more than almost, more than maybe, more than someday. Something is building in the unseen realm. A pressure, a momentum, a convergence of energies that is moving toward a moment. You can feel it in the way the air feels charged, in the way your intuition is louder than usual, in the way your dreams have become more vivid, in the way you keep being drawn to messages like this one. Your soul is preparing you, not for their return. Your soul is preparing you for whatever comes next, whether that includes them or not. Because here is the deepest truth, the one the universe wants carved into your heart. You do not need them to come back. You do not need their message. You do not need their call. You do not need their apology. You do not need their explanation. You do not need their validation. You do not need their love to feel loved. You are already loved. You were loved before they entered your life. You were loved during every moment they were in your life. You were loved through every second of their silence. You are loved right now as you take in these words. You are loved by the force that keeps your heart beating without your permission. You are loved by the energy that holds planets in orbit and keeps oceans from swallowing the land. You are loved by something so vast, so ancient, so powerful that human language does not have a word big enough to describe it. You were not an accident. Your birth was not random. Your life is not meaningless. Your pain was not pointless. Everything you have been through has been building you, shaping you, preparing you for something beautiful, something so much bigger than one person who could not decide if they wanted you, something so much bigger than one love story that did not go the way you planned. Your story is not over. Your best chapter has not been written yet. The love that is coming for you, whether it comes from this person or from someone you have not met yet, will be unlike anything you have experienced. It will be clear. It will be certain. It will not make you question your worth. It will not make you lie awake wondering if you are enough. It will not make you shrink or chase or perform or beg. It will feel like breathing, natural, easy, necessary. You will be chosen, not as an option, not as a backup, not as a maybe. You will be chosen first, every single time, without hesitation, without condition, without fear. You will be chosen by someone who looks at you and knows, who does not need time to figure it out, who does not need space to decide, who does not need to lose you to realize what they had. Someone who sees you and chooses you and keeps choosing you every single day for the rest of their life. This is what the universe is preparing for you. This is what all the pain was for. This is why you had to break, so you could rebuild yourself into someone capable of receiving the love that was always meant for you. The love you could not receive before because you did not believe you deserved it. But you believe it now. You know it now. You feel it now. You are ready. And whatever happens next, whether they reach out tonight or never reach out again, you are going to be okay. More than okay. You are going to thrive. You are going to bloom. You are going to shine so brightly that the people who once overlooked you will wonder how they ever looked away. The universe did not bring you to this message to make you sad. It brought you here to remind you of who you are. You are not the person who waits by the phone. You are not the person who cries themselves to sleep. You are not the person who questions their worth because someone else was too afraid to love them properly. You are the person who survived. You are the person who chose themselves. You are the person who walked through fire and came out gold. You are the person the universe is proud of. You are the person whose soul shines so brightly that it reaches across dimensions and touches the hearts of people who are miles away, years away, lifetimes away. You are extraordinary. And it is time you stop letting anyone, including yourself, tell you otherwise. Trust what is coming. Trust the timing. Trust the plan that is unfolding even when you cannot see it. The universe does not forget its promises. What is meant for you is already on its way. It is moving toward you right now. With every breath you take, it gets closer. With every moment you choose peace, it accelerates. With every second you spend loving yourself, the universe rearranges itself to bring you what you deserve. Stand in your power, stand in your worth, stand in the unshakable, knowing that you are loved, you are enough, and the best is yet to come. You did not find this message by accident. You were brought here by a force greater than chance, greater than luck, greater than anything the human mind can calculate. You were brought here because your soul needed these words at this exact moment. Carry them with you. Let them settle into your bones. Let them become part of who you are. And when the night comes, when the silence returns, when the thoughts try to pull you back into doubt, remember this: you are loved, you are whole, you are enough. You have always been enough. And nothing, no silence, no distance, no amount of time can ever change that. Walk forward with peace in your heart. Walk forward with certainty in your step. Walk forward knowing that the universe has your back, that your soul is protected, that your story is far from over, and that the love you deserve is closer than you think. Until the next message finds you, carry this truth with you. Let it light your path. Let it guard your heart. Let it remind you on the hard days and the quiet nights that you are never truly alone. The universe is always speaking. Your soul is always listening. And the connection between you and everything that is meant for you can never, ever be broken. You are loved beyond measure. You are held by forces greater than you can imagine. And everything, absolutely everything, is unfolding exactly as it should.